From Lagos, the nation's commercial capital, this is the news at 10, live from Channels Television. Reporting tonight,
Bimbo Oloide.
Hello and welcome. Tonight, one-time governor of old Kaduna State, Balarabe Musa, says another political merger is in the offing ahead of 2015. INEC justifies display of list of successful candidates before elections, says it's for the benefit of the voters. Bayelsa Indigenes throw weight behind President Goodluck Jonathan's re-election in 2015. And Gambia's government denies report of an attempt to overthrow President Yahya Jammeh.
On business news, the Budget Office denies extension of 2014 budget to March next year.
And on sports news tonight, Barcelona will not be doing any business in the transfer market in 2015 as the Court of Arbitration for Sport rejects their appeal.
I'm Linda Kibe and from Abuja. 2014, a challenging year for Nigeria's health sector. That's on our sector review tonight.
Nigerians may not have seen the end of political party mergers, as one-time governor of Kaduna State, Balarabe Musa, is proposing the coming together of all other parties left out of the APC merger. The national leader of Credible Alternative Alliance made this proposal in Abuja, where he accused the Independent National Electoral Commission of frustrating opposition parties by denying some Nigerians the opportunity to contest in elections. He said the new party would be an alternative to the current two major political parties in the country.
INEC is deliberately creating difficulties for the emergence of the third alternative. What I mean is that those political parties that have merged have not merged with the PDP and have not merged with the APC, are trying to bring together all the political parties, the registered political parties, the political parties that are alleged to have been deregistered, and civil society groups and credible Nigerians. The CAA is trying to bring them together to provide this alternative. And these other political parties that are trying to provide this third alternative are now faced with a problem deliberately created by the PDP to help, apparently, created by the INEC to help, apparently, the PDP. These political parties that are not in the PDP, are not in the APC, have decided to bring about an alliance, a democratic electoral alliance, under the leadership of ACPN.
The president has promised an outstanding performance and a befitting legacy at the end of his tenure. President Goodluck Jonathan made this pledge when he played host to royal fathers from Bayelsa State who visited him at the presidential villa. The delegation was led by the governor of Bayelsa State, Mr. Seriake Dixon. State House correspondent Chukuma Onwekusi has the report.
They did not come empty-handed. They came with a season's greetings card from the government and people of Bayelsa State to show love for the president. The president has worked with many of them and is always pleased to see them around. He reassures them of his best as president.
I'll do my best to make sure that we do things with the fear of God, try to create an enabling environment for our economy to thrive irrespective of the challenges we're having in petroleum prices and challenges, the security challenges we have. Continue to do my best so that at the time I'll leave here, we will say, yes, when our son was there, he served the country well. And so that one day another son of Bayelsa will be given the opportunities that have been given by all Nigerians.
Away from the president's living room, the Bayelsa royal fathers are not mincing words in their support for their son. First to speak on this is leader of the delegation and Bayelsa State Governor.
At times like this, we thought we should be here to show support, pray with him, encourage him, and also send a clear message of appreciation to all Nigerians. And that bit is important, because we are very appreciative of the support and the prayers and the solidarity that Nigerians from all over this country, from all tribes, all religions, have always extended to our leader, the president.
We say to him, go, go, go. We are solidly behind you, and God has ordained you with a job. Get on with the job.
Choice words that will gladden the heart of any president who also recognizes that it is not just about Bayelsa people alone. It's left for Nigerians to decide come 2015. Chukuma Onwekusi, Channels Television News.
Meanwhile, at the Lagos State level, the Lagos State Governor, Babatunde Fashola, is appealing to residents to vote for candidates with people-oriented programs, citing the All Progressives Congress. The governor gave the advice during a town hall meeting with artisans and tradesmen in the state, where representatives of various associations expressed their support for continuity in the state.
It's one of several gatherings attended by Governor Babatunde Fashola and the APC governorship candidate, Mr. Akinwumi Ambode, few weeks after his emergence as the party's flag bearer.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babatunde Fashola.
With the presence of the APC vice presidential candidate and the Lagos deputy governorship candidate, it is obvious that it is more of a campaign strategy. Considering their importance to the state economy, the team is meeting with artisans, tradesmen and farmers to seek their vote in next year's elections. They explain why the people should vote for continuity.
In politics and in relationships, trust is important. Promises are important. People should not promise things that they cannot do. Our party has committed to a violence-free election, because really and truly, there should be no violence in election. The simple question to ask yourselves is that, are you better off today than when the president took over 4 years ago? Are you safer today? Do you have electricity today? That's the simple question in the election. Do you want to try something else? That's all.
What we are just asking you for is that with our party, all of us together, and All Progressives Congress, we want to take good care of your businesses.
Representatives of the artisans applauded the state government's effort on the associations. But just as the candidates are seeking for votes, they also asked for more.
There is an egg seller who was given 50 crates of eggs and presently buys 100 crates per week. And this was just within 2 months. These have shown that farmers in the state are being taught how to fish, and the acquired skills would keep them going for life.
85% of Lagos residents are from the informal sector, which means that these men and women make the bulk of the state economy. Hence, their vote will go a long way to determine the outcome of next year's elections. Kelvin Obetin, Channels Television News.
Well, the vice presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, APC, says any responsible government must be ready to pay for the legal services of the less privileged in the society in order to give them a voice. Mr. Yemi Oshibajo was speaking to reporters when he terminated his campaign train at a local restaurant at the Yaba area of the state. Our correspondent, Loretta Chiogo, says that Mr. Oshibajo looks to be testing his popularity at every visible public place in Lagos State ahead of the elections next year.
From all sides of the divide, the campaigns are hotting up. Candidates are saying to the voting public what they love to hear, perhaps not an automatic ticket to getting their votes. For the APC vice presidential candidate, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, his popularity amongst the people is tested at various public places he has so far visited. And like every other politician, he tries to win the heart of the people, stating what a responsible government should look like.
For me, I would not be interested in politics if it doesn't concern the people, if it doesn't concern men and women like myself. It doesn't make sense to me. When I was Attorney General of Lagos State, we started the Office of the Public Defender. The whole point of that was to make legal services available to every man on the street. We started the Directorate of Citizens' Rights. That was the first time in this country. Now there are many states that have the Directorate of Citizens' Rights. We felt that as government, our business is to pay, we must pay to defend the citizen, where the citizen cannot afford it. So for me, my first and primary concern is the citizen.
The issue of social security is also on the legal practitioners' lineup.
What to do is to ensure that whatever funds we have, what we are saving from subsidies, should be used as a program that affects all. If we use that program to pay for one free meal a day for students for primary school students, if we use that to pay, that will impact the lives of those young children. It will impact the lives of their parents who don't have to provide. That's what we should use our funds for, not all these little programs that somebody can hijack.
Whatever the choice of words or actions are, power, they say, lies in the hands of the voter to make a choice from all contenders in the 2015 general elections in Nigeria. Loretta Chiogo, Channels Television News.
In part 2, after the break, the Inspector General of Police distributes relief materials to victims of ethnic clashes. Do stay with us.